What's up, Black Guinness? How you guys doing? You guys look like you're ready for a test right here. Just sit there. It's like, here you go. Here's your test. Don't look at this paper. Man, you know what? We gotta hang out with the young guys. We gotta hang out with the young guys and the high schoolers, but they told us that the middle schoolers were the best. Is that true? Okay, that's what they told us. I'm just looking at you guys. You look like you're the most funnest. You're funner. Oh yeah, I'm in school. Sorry, I can't say that. Can't tell you that. But my name's Adam. This is my brother Zach. Say hi, Zach. He's a DJ. I'm a DJ too. We're brothers, and we like to have a good time. And one of our favorite things is to throw dance parties in the middle of school. I know it's weird because they told you that it'd be an assembly, but we don't like to just do normal assemblies. You know what I'm saying? We like to just take it up a few notches. Do you guys like to take it up a few notches? Can we have like a little dance party right here? Okay, part of the problem is there's these bleachers, and they're kind of like old school bleachers. So how about on the count of 3, we just come down right here and have a dance party in the middle of school. You guys ready? 1, 2, 3, let's do it! Alright, it goes like this. I'll teach you how it works. Just spread out a little bit. You gotta put your arms back. Alright, jump in, ready? Come back. To the left. To the right. And then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's try it again. Come in a little bit, Big jump, here we go. Jump back. Left. Right. And then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now come in a little closer. This time we'll do it one more time. Here we go.
I'm shaking it, it's like and I'm shaking the city like cakes. Hates blowing the face like guns up, cause I'm making the cake, so let's bake.
And then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And then turn it out like this.
To the game, which I might wanna see.
Big jump.
The lights every time. I can always hold it.
Jump.
Yeah, looking at something like that. The girl told me that a man that can dance might possibly get down with him to the pain.
And then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Come on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Turn it out. Face this way. Empty bleachers. Alright, we gotta make some noise for yourself. Make some noise. Let's see if we can. Alright, everybody say hi to my friend Tom. Alright, make sure you got some room. We're going to the right. Here we go. To the right. To the right. To the left. Now keep it. Turn it this way. To the right. The right. Left. The left. Way to the guy. Way to the kiddos. And keep. And walk it by yourself. Turn it this way. To the right. The right. To the left. The left. And keep. And walk it by yourself. Come on. To the right. Alright, y'all, this work is crazy. We're gonna spin, alright? Spin this way. To the right. Spin back to the left. Black Guinness, make some noise. Now you guys, I think you guys got it down. Alright, so everybody, I need you to spread out a little bit. Make sure you got some room. Alright, put your feet together. Now this is where we go up a few notches, alright? You guys are warmed up now. You kind of know what's going on. Zio, everyone say Zio, drop that beat. Now say Zio, drop that beat. If you know it, you can sing it out. Our feet together. One hand up like this. Other hand up. Alright, when the beat drops, we're gonna go side to side like we're skiing, alright? Feet together. Hands up. Let's go. Too fun. Come on over. Come on. Get in here. And just sing your fist like this. Put it down on the ground. Yeah, let's get it. Flame up, put your hands up, y'all with it. Get it poppin', let's start dropping. Get it head poppin' and put it right here. But this in it, we're gonna get ourselves. We're gonna let ourselves come on, do what you got. Come on. Breath. One hand like this. Hello, you know what to do. Good news. Here we coming through when you come out. I know you know, let's get it. You come on through. Freestyle, freestyle. This is how we do. This is how we do it. And I definitely know, man. Got my boys and girls, man. Even they for plan. Jump over there. Take it through. Get loose. Let's get it going. Freestyle in the steady flow. Third time round is charm. Do it. Don't go on. Let's get it. Start the party. Hey! Say FOG, come pump it up. Say FOG, come pump it up. Say FOG, come pump it up. Side to side, y'all, come on. Come pump it up. Say Panthers, come pump it up. Panthers. 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 Alright, it goes like this, y'all. To the right, to the right, to the right. Keep coming up all night. To the left, to the left, to the left. Let's keep it fresh and there. To the right, to the right, to the right. With all our mind. To the left, to the left, to the left. Till we ain't got nothing left. To the right, to the right, to the right. Let's get it up all night. To the left, to the left, to the left. Let's keep it fresh and there. FOG. 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 Panthers, pump it up. Panthers. 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 Y'all want to see us dance?
I'm
party. And I knew you were the best. I knew the middle schoolers were in the spot. All right, here's the deal though. I'm gonna have you guys go up in the crowd right here. I like it. I like where the energy's at. When you get up to the front, I need you to give somebody a 5. Say that was awesome. Say that was awesome. Now say it in a loud voice. Be like, that was awesome. All right. I think we can take it. Do you think we can take it up just another notch? Okay. Here's what. I feel like you guys are judging me right now. Like I should be doing a ballet or something. I don't know how to do ballet. All right, here's the deal though. We need some volunteers, and I'm gonna have you guys help me judge our volunteers. All right? Okay. All right. Here's what I need though. I need some specific volunteers. All right. The first one, I need, and they gotta be willing to do it. Like, you know what I mean? If they're in camel, they probably are just trying to blend in up there. So I can't even see you guys. I can't even see you. We need maybe like a girl. Let's get a girl, but she's gotta be like, she gotta want to come up here. Number one, and she's gotta be like really fun. You know, like no matter what, I'm gonna have a good time. It don't matter. She has to be able to do something. She's like, man, I'm seeing a couple. I need. She wants to come. Come on, and you have boots. You got cool boots. What is your name? Kylie, make some noise. All right. Now, Kylie, you're not the only person up here. What grade are you in? 8th grader. So what I'm thinking now is maybe like a 6th or 7th grade boy, maybe. And this has got, you know, he's got to be like a little, like he thinks he's a little fresh. You know what I'm saying? He's got to want to. If he doesn't want, you don't want to. He doesn't want to. This guy right here wants to. Come on. Aaron? What's up, Aaron? Make some noise for Aaron. Aaron, you realize, how you feeling right now?
Alright.
You realize this could be the biggest moment in your middle school career?
Yeah.
That's confident. I like that. I really like that. But here's the deal. It's Kylie, right? We got Aaron. He's confident. He's ready. But don't you, here, I was trying to use you as a, you don't have to move away. You're like a perfect height on my shoulder. Man, what about a teacher? Can we get a teacher? All right, here's the deal. This teacher has to be like fun, but they gotta be a little strict too, you know? You know, they like to lay down the law, but I need some help. I need some help. One of these two? Which one? I don't know which one. This one here? Will you come out with us? Rock, paper, scissors. Right here. Make some noise for Mr. Deny! Aaron, does he intimidate you?
No.
Alright. Does he intimidate you? Okay, Mr. Deny, these guys are not even worried about you, but you all volunteered to be up here. Mr. Deny, what do you teach?
Science.
Science. So, you study a lot of things.
Yes.
I'm not in trouble for being, okay. I didn't know. Here's the deal, Mr. Deny. You three are gonna have a dance off. Right now. And, so you guys each get 10 seconds. We're gonna have this dance off. Kylie, you're gonna lead the way, all right? So you got 10 seconds. This is your audience. Play to them, they're gonna help us cheer. You wanna go first? All right, Aaron wants to go first. You ready, Aaron? Aaron is going first, so let's go! To hold that spot. Please stand up or right there, okay? If you're behind them, make sure you can see. Okay, you're cool. Just hold that. Just don't lose that, all right? Kylie, are you ready? Are you guys ready for Kylie? 10 seconds, let's go! That's a pretty serious competition, guys, because Mr. Deny is left, and you guys cannot deny this. 10 seconds, come on! 10 seconds, come on! Cheer him on! What can you dance to? You don't have a single song that you can break it down to. Nothing? Mr. Deny. Do you guys gonna let him just tap his toe like that? Thank you guys for helping us out, and wow, that was awesome. So Tom's gonna let you know this ain't the end of the party today. So we're gonna keep this party going. Maybe later you guys can be a part of that. But my friend Tom here, he's got a cool handlebar mustache. Check it out. Tom, show that off for a second. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? My favorite things about Tom is one, he's really, really funny. So he just tells off-the-wall stories. Earlier today, he was talking to us, and he was kind of pushing that cart over there. There was maybe like a second, third grader walking by, a little boy, and he was pushing the cart, but talking to us, and he about took this little kid out. And the kid looks at him, stops, and goes, "You're weird," and ran off. It was awesome, he's funny. He's got all kinds of cool stories that you guys are gonna love. He's just got that. So can we get some snaps right like this? Snaps for Tom. He's gonna drop some gems on you guys, some stuff that you're like, man, that really could work in my life. So let's give it over to Tom, y'all.
All right, keep those snaps going for the boys, Adam and Zach. It does sound like rain. You can be like, do this thing. Did you ever do that thing? Oh, yeah. And you rub your hands into this. All right. Oh, those fun little hand things. All right, hey, you guys doing good? Yeah. How many of you had that rib thing for lunch?
Not me.
All right, so we all had that together. So we're gonna all get through this together too. No, I'm just kidding. That's pretty good rib, although I wish that I could have found the barbecue sauce. I was unaware that there's barbecue sauce available, so I lathered it in ranch, which ranch makes everything good, right? Yeah, guys, that's right. We're from South Dakota. We drink ranch. It's awesome. All right. So, hey, here's here's some stuff that you got to know about this guy that's going to be chatting with you here for the next few minutes. My name's Tom. Everybody say, what's up, Tom?
What's up, Tom?
I live in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Me and Adam and Zach, we drove across the state yesterday, risking our lives in blizzard-like conditions to come and see you. That's how important you are to us, so that's why we came. We're making you guys 100%. I've got one wife and 2 kids in that order. Not 2 wives and 1 kid. It'd be weird and illegal in most states, I think, except Utah. So anyway, I just got my man card back because I no longer drive a minivan. So now before you get too excited about that, it was taken away from me because I'm also a Kelly Clarkson fan. All right, so I don't know if we got any Kelly Clarkson fans in the house. You and me did. All right. Yeah, that's right. She is a songbird. Now, usually gets me a lot of street cred with girls, not so much with guys, but guys, you can listen to One Direction. Okay, that's totally fine, okay? Totally fine. The story of my life brings me to tears as well. So, I feel your pain. All right, what else you gotta know? How about this? I am a huge procrastinator. Any of you guys procrastinate on stuff? Okay, now that's kind of a big word. It's kind of a big word, so let me explain it.
That's you.
Procrastination is basically waiting to get done what's got to be done until the last possible second. Okay? So now how many of you are procrastinators? Okay, a few of you guys wait until the last second to get that history report done, or maybe that paper-mache pilgrim's hat for our class or something. All right, well, I am a huge procrastinator. In fact, if you look up the word procrastination on dictionary.com, you're going to find a picture of me, Tom Henderson. I'm going to sit there and be smiling at you, because that is me. I am literally out the door 5 to 10 minutes late for everything, okay? I don't think I've hit a birthday on the nose for the last 5 to 10 years. Which is a problem because I always miss my wife's birthday. That's a bummer for me, more so than her. But this procrastination thing, it doesn't really bother me because it's kind of my life. You know what I mean? Because if I want to walk out the door 5 to 10 minutes late, I mean, I kind of feel like that's on me. But who really hates it are the people in my life. My wife hates it because she hates when we arrive to dinner with friends late. My kids hate it because we're always 5 to 10 minutes late to baseball practice. And I'm the coach, and so that means that the rest of the team, they also hate it. The rest of the parents hate it as well. But who really hates my procrastination, to be honest with you, is my mom. All right, now, I am 39 years old. I just traded in my minivan. I have 1 wife and 2 kids, my own family, like I just told you. But yet my procrastination still bothers my mom to this day. And the reason is because my mom lives by the motto, do not put off until tomorrow that which can be done today. Especially in the area of cleaning. Now, how many of you would say that your mom or your dad could be classified as a clean freak? Okay, I mean, they are always harping on you about cleaning your room or getting those dishes out of the sink and all that kind of stuff. Okay, well, that is my mom, all right? She loves cleaning. In fact, if you look up the word cleanliness in the dictionary, you're going to find a picture of my mom, Carla Putnam. She looks just like me without the mustache, okay? But who she really looks like is this old actress who played the mom on the TV show The Brady Bunch. I don't know if you've ever seen The Brady Bunch or whatever. It's like a TV land, Nick and I, baby. Usually, you gotta kind of switch off that high-quality programming that you're used to watching starring Snooki if you want to watch something like The Brady Bunch. But that's who my mom looks like. But my mom loves cleaning. I don't think there was ever a dish that was in the sink longer than 35 seconds before my mom had it washed by hand first. Then she would put it in the dishwasher to make sure it was clean. That's how committed to cleaning my mom was. Well, where she was really committed to cleaning was in the area of the laundry. Oh my gracious, my mom loved doing the laundry. In fact, there was many days that I was convinced that she was more concerned about feeding the washing machine than she was with feeding her own son, okay? I kid you not. This was a normal communication that took place in my house when I was your age. Tommy, I'm gonna do the laundry. So is everything down by the washing machine?
Yes, Mom.
Everything?
Yes, Mom.
Well, what about what you're wearing?
Well, Mom, I'm wearing it. And then if I take this off, I'm just going to have to put something else on, and that's going to be dirty. So it's a moot point.
Well, at least give me your underwear then, because I know those things are dirty. And literally, you guys, I had to take off my underwear and hand it to my mom so that she could add one more thing to the laundry load. Pretty weird, right? I'm also feeling a little weird that I told you that, but you know what? I did it. I did it, and here's why. Because it was a way that I could show honor and respect to my mom for the position that she held in my life. And I challenge you guys to find ways to honor and respect your parents, even when they ask you to do stuff that you maybe don't want to do, like throwing one more thing into the washing machine, even when you're wearing it, all right? You know, you guys, here's the thing. We can procrastinate on a lot of things in this world, and it doesn't really matter. We can procrastinate on leaving the house. We can procrastinate on birthday cards or on doing the laundry. We can even procrastinate, teachers don't freak out on me, on an occasional book report or art project for art class, okay? And when we do, it's really not going to make a massive difference. But I'm convinced in this day and age, with all the tragedy, with all the challenges, with all the hurt and the pain that is both in big cities and in small towns alike, that we cannot procrastinate on one thing any longer. And before I tell you what that is, there are several times in my talk today where I'm going to ask you guys a question. And when I ask you guys a very simple question, I'm going to ask that you give me a very simple four-word answer in a loud, unified voice. And the answer I want you to give to me is the time is now. Okay? The time is now. And the question I'm going to ask is, what time is it? And you say?
The time is now.
Oh, come on. I know we all have that rib platter together, but we can be louder together. All right? What time is it?
The time is now.
The time is now. That sounds good. And what's it time for? It's time to love. Okay, now before you freak out, I mean, this is not another sex talk, okay? So don't worry about that. That's a whole other speaker, okay? Because I'm not talking about the kind of love that gets you feeling all giddy inside when you see that special girl or that special guy across the gymnasium. You know, and don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about, especially you guys. Like, I watched you guys walk in here. Some of you are like, where is she? Where is she? Oh, what's up, girl? Man, you are looking fine today. So fine. I mean, not as fine as me, but you're looking pretty fine, okay? I'm not talking about that kind of love. I'm not talking about the kind of love that we willingly give away for one night, just hoping it'll make us feel like we're worth something in the morning. No, you know, that kind of love actually does more harm to our self-esteem than good. I'm not talking about the kind of love that we just give so that we can get something that we want in return. No, you guys, those things actually aren't love at all. Those things are all rooted in selfishness. What I'm talking about this morning or this afternoon is something called unconditional love. It's a love that every single one of us is looking for, where we can actually be who we are, where we're accepted for who we are, and we don't have to put on a different mask based on where we're at and who we're with. This is the kind of love that every single one of us is looking for in our life, and that we need to willingly offer to other people as well. Pretty easy to say, but unfortunately, pretty difficult to do. Now, I'm going to give you a little disclaimer here before I really get going this afternoon, and it's this. I'm going to challenge you guys today. Okay, I'm going to challenge you guys today with some truth, and some of that truth, to be honest with you, it might hurt just a little bit. Some of the truth that I throw your way, it may sting just a little bit. But here's the thing. When things hurt, sometimes we're willing to make some changes. When things make us a little uncomfortable, then and only then are we willing to make some changes in our life. It's kind of like this past summer. I was out weed whacking my yard, making it look all nice and getting that edging just right between my sidewalk and my grass to make it look all nice. And when all of a sudden my weed whacker got a little mad at me. And it threw a rock at me, and it hit me square in the middle of the face. Right in between the eyes. So hard. And it bled. And it stung, and it created this massive scab that made me uglier than I am today. But you know what? I learned some things. Number one, I learned that I am super bad at lawn care, okay? That's the first thing. The second thing is that when I do lawn care, I need to wear protective eye goggles. So now every time I'm out weed whacking my yard, when there's not snow on the ground, I'm out there wearing protective goggles. Half the time I can't find my goggles that are used for tools, so I gotta use my kids' swimming goggles. Looks pretty weird, it's still effective, and it also really embarrasses my kids, so that's a double bonus for me. But the point is that it took me getting hurt till I was willing to make some changes in my life. And so some of the things that I share with you today, it might hurt just a little bit. It might make you just a little bit uncomfortable. But I promise you, if you apply them to your life, that you will have a positive impact, not just on your own life, but on the lives of other people as well. Now, I've sat where you guys are sitting. Okay? Not exactly where you're sitting, because I didn't go to school here. But I sat in a gym just like this when I was your age. And somebody like myself would come and give a talk. I'd laugh a little bit. I might even cry a little bit. Of course, none of them that came and visited my school ever brought DJs with them. So these weren't nearly as cool as the one that you've had today. But I'd say to myself, man, that is so good. That information that he gave is so good. I need to apply that to my life. I'm never going to forget that. But then, 5 minutes after you walk out that door, you forgot that you ever even had a speaker. You forgot that he even had some super cool mustache. You forgot that he brought DJs with him. And you just go on with life as it always was. But I don't want that to happen to you guys, okay? We care far too much about you, and so we wanted to create something that you guys not only would hear and enjoy today, but that you would be able to live it out tomorrow and throughout the rest of this year, and hopefully throughout the rest of your life. And so I try to package my talk in a way that's very simple for you to take with you. Not only that, I provide a curriculum for your teachers and administrations that they may use if they'd like to just continue the conversation that we began today. So that being said, we're going to break down the word love for you today, so that you know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, what does loving one another look like in a middle school setting just like this. And I figured, you know what? They'll be able to remember that because these are smart students. They know how to spell the word love. So what's the first letter in the word love? Q. L. Okay, everybody but that one kid is pretty smart here. Haha! Q doesn't stand for anything in love. We'll work on that. All right, anyway. So the first letter of the word love is L. And what L stands for is link arms, you guys. It stands for link arms. Now, I love college basketball. Okay, I absolutely love college basketball. There's several reasons why, but one of the biggest reasons why is because of a tournament that is held in the month of March called March Madness. Okay, I love the March Madness tournament. I think it's just filled with so much drama. There's always a 15 seed that pushes a number 2 seed to the edge of elimination. There's always a number 12 seed that eliminates a number 5 seed every single year. But one of the biggest reasons I love that tournament is because of a scene that is caught by the cameraman in all the games we watch on television. And the scene is this: a row of basketball players, an entire team, sitting on the bench. They're sitting on the bench, they're leaning towards the court, and their arms are linked together. I love this picture because on that bench, you guys, is a group of guys that come from all different walks of life. They're all from different races, different religions, different family backgrounds. Some of them come from a lot of money, others of them don't have money at all. Some of them come from very healthy families, others of them come from broken families. Some of them have 2 parents in the home, some have 1 parent in the home, some have been adopted, some have come through the foster system. But no matter what differences are represented on the bench, none of that matters because they're all focused on the same thing, and that's being a team. Doing everything they can, playing their role so that they can get a victory. If you look around the arena, you will see much of the same kind of a thing. 50, 60,000 fans who have never been in the same vicinity or even on the same piece of geography before. But for those 2.5 hours, none of the differences that they bring with them into that arena matter. Because they are unified with the same goal, and that's doing everything they can to cheer their team onto victory. Let me ask you this afternoon, what if we would cheer for one another with the same passion that we cheer for our favorite team? What if instead of recognizing all the differences that are represented in this gym right now, and I know that in a group this size, there's a lot of differences in your lives. I get that. But what if instead of focusing on those differences, we would instead cheer one another on in our lives by listening to each other, sharing our stories with each other, and not worrying about how that would impact us and how that would impact our social life? What if instead of focusing on all the differences that are represented, we would instead recognize that we're all on the same difficult journey called the teen years, where you all smell a little funky, where you all wake up with zits at very unfortunate times in very unfortunate places, and where every single one of you, no matter how long you spend in front of the mirror, you're always just a little bit insecure about how you look as you walk through the front doors of those schools, and you wonder, is anybody going to notice me today? Is anybody going to care? Instead of pushing each other away because of our differences, what if we would instead grab a hold of the person's hand that's sitting next to us? And I want you to do that right now. Grab a hold of that hand. And I want you to hold that hand up in the air. And in one voice say, we are teenagers! We are teenagers! And we are in the most awkward stage of our lives! All right, put your hands down. Because let's admit it, you guys, being a teenager, it's awkward. Man, being a teenager is awesome, but it is also awkward. And you know how I know that? It's because I was once a teenager. You ask any adult, your teachers, your administration that's in here, when they were a teenager, guess what? They were awkward. Luckily for them, they grew out of it. I'm still trying to grow out of my awkwardness. I'm sure you'll be able to fare quite much better than I am. But, you guys, that is what unifies. If nothing else unifies us, that's what unifies you guys as students, is that you're all in this difficult stage. So let's stop pointing out all the differences that we have in our lives and recognize that we are stronger together than when we're on our own. How many of you guys grew up playing the game Red Rover? Remember that game Red Rover? Oh my gracious, I love Red Rover. Oh, yeah, so you guys know what I'm talking about. I love Red Rover. In fact, I was a champion. I've got several trophies to prove it. But let me just explain how Red Rover goes. I wish that it wasn't so cold outside because we could all stick around after school and have like a big pickup game. It'd be super awesome. But Red Rover is basically, you've got one line of kids right over here, and their arms are linked together and they have created a wall. And they are just daring anybody from across the playground, across that other line, to do what? To come on over and to break through their wall, right? So picture this scene. It's a Tuesday afternoon recess. I'm lined up over on this side, just hoping that today is the day that all my training pays off. This is the day where I hear my name called. Red Rover, send Tommy Gun on over. They never called me Tommy Gun, I just wish they would have. But, so as soon as I hear my name, I start to get excited. My heart begins to race. I hit puberty just like that. My body's just absolutely from head to toe full of sweat. And I drop down into my best football stance. But I'm a tennis player and I don't know how football players stand. I come down and I stretch out my hamstring because I'm old. And I go trucking across that playground. I reach my peak speed of about 88 miles an hour, which is probably more like 0.8 miles an hour. But I come into those hands, I hit it so hard, vomit comes out this side, throws me back, my kidney falls out the backside. But I bust through that line. My hands go up in victory. People begin to chant my name as they put me on their shoulders, and I'm declared the Red Rover champion of the playground. None of that happened. I just wish it would have. I'm sad now. Okay, the point is this, buddy, guys. Here's the thing. You are playing the Red Rover game of life right now. And what I mean by that is this, is that as a teenager, there are things being thrown at you. There are things being run at you left and right. And if you have not linked your arms together with another person, those things, they are going to blow right through you. But when you link arms with each other, You are stronger to stand up to those things that are being thrown at you, no matter how great those challenges are. And I know that some of you are saying, well, Tom, it's okay because I've linked arms with a ton of people. I mean, I've linked arms with so many people, I don't even have any arm left. My arm is completely full. And I say, you know what, that's awesome for you. But I guarantee you that there's students that are walking the hallways of your school that you rub shoulders with every single day that wish that just one person would link arms with them. Just one person would reach out to them and outside of their normal social circle and their normal friends group and invite them to be a part of what you're doing at your lunch table or on a Saturday afternoon. Open your eyes. Recognize those students and ask them to link arms with you so that they can get a victory in their life the same way that you seek to get a victory in your guys' life. What time is it, you guys?
Time is now.
Come on, what time is it?
The time is now.
It's time to love, it's time to L, link arms, and it's time to O, be others focused. Okay, if you're going to love each other unconditionally, we have got to take the focus off of ourselves and place it on other people. Which is pretty difficult to do in the society we live in because we live in a society that loves selfies. Oh man, we love taking selfies, don't we? I would venture to guess that 68% of you took a selfie this morning, probably in the same place that you pooped. But we love it, man. I mean, we love selfies. We love taking pictures of ourselves. My kids, get this, my kids put in my stocking this year a pole that I could attach my phone to so that I could take a selfie from a greater distance away. A selfie pole, they call it. I've never even taken a selfie. And my kids bought me a selfie pole. And I asked them, I said, why did you buy me this thing? And they're like, because everybody takes selfies. We figured you needed one too. What in the world? That's the society, the culture we live in. And so we think, well, wait a second. If it's all about the selfies, then it's all about me. And think about the music that we listen to that's probably on your iPods and iPhones and such. It's a bunch of artists that love to sing about themselves. Jason Derulo, that cat loves to sing about himself. Jason Derulo, Jason Derulo, Usher, I'm Usher. I'm Nicki Minaj, Nicki Minaj, Nicki Minaj, Nicki Minaj. Okay, we get it. You're Nicki Minaj. You're the worst judge in Idol history and nobody really cares about you that much, okay? But we see that. And we're like, well, if it's all about them, then it's got to be all about us as well. Forget about it being all about that bass. It's about us. All right? But can I be honest with you this afternoon and just tell you that it's not all about you. It's about these other people that have been placed in your life as well. And what that means is that you don't have to just be concerned about whether or not your stomach is full and whether or not you have the designer jeans you want. That means that you just don't have to be concerned about what's going on in your social circle and everything's okay in your world. It means that you have to care about other people, what's going on in their world as well. Because let me tell you, there's not only needs that are represented out in the world, you guys, there's a bunch of needs that are represented right here in this school. And it's your job, in addition to getting a great education here, it's your job also to find those needs that are represented here and do everything you can to help meet those needs. But if we're going to do that, we've got to stop judging people the way that the world judges people. Because I think if there's one thing that we can all agree on here this afternoon, it's that the way that the world judges people, it's not working. It's not working. How does the world judge people? Pretty simple. A good friend of mine calls them the 5 Ps. The first one, popularity. How many people know you? How many people are in your crew? How many followers?